would absolutely help.
Finally, we have a use for my hoard trash. Life hack 101.
Again, like, maybe it's just me, but it doesn't seem like they've made progress. All they've done is they moved the trash a little further inland. Like, we're starting to see, like, Moses here. They're not actually moving anything and getting anything out. Besides that his dad painstakingly dragged to the garage. They're just, like, relocating the trash to other parts of the apartment. Why is he making his dad do this when this is unholy? But I do respect he's got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster tins here. So he's got, like, this wild mosh podge of cards from CSGO trading cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! To Pokemon all over the place. But luckily this isn't like the actual hazardous biological waste from the other side of his room.
Gaming room.
Is he doing like whippets or something when he's streaming? Why is there just like aerosol cans here? Or maybe it's not aerosol and it's just blurry and I can't tell.
A lot of milk, Papa.
Yeah. So much milk.
Look how deep my foot goes. We did expire the 25th of May. So I want you to open this one and have a smell.
Don't. You're better than this, Pop Anomaly. Oh, God. Bro, he just does anything his son asks him to. Can you rub this spoiled milk in your eyes, Papa? It'll be great content. Oh, yes, it will, of course.
It's a fermented one. This one is from May.
Finely aged milk.
I'm gonna put this blanket on the ground.
Just thinking about it makes me almost fucking puke. Open it. Look what's inside.
Don't. Why would you do that?
4, 5.
You know what's inside. It's spoiled milk.
These are small ones.
So there's not going to be like some kind of mystery surprise inside of the 15-year-old milk. Like, oh God, I wonder what treasure fucking leprechaun left in here, like the pot of gold. There's going to be something good in here. This is such a long station.
Lay down.
It started off as just normal hoarding clutter and quickly devolved.
Why is it so black? Wait, get your flashlight.
What do you mean with that?
Lay down.
That's mold.
Why?
It's not like the portal to the upside down. It's mold.
Lay down.
Like, that's just kind of how things will go. So many goodies. It's like a flea market. Jesus Christ. How much fucking costuming shit does he have?
Alright, I don't know my dog is up.
Oh, I want to see like an overview of the room real quick while we're still here. Like again, can't see the whole room, but just going off of this, they're not really getting rid of anything except for his desk with like the old milk and shit. But all the other shit, they're just moving elsewhere. It's like that SpongeBob episode with the dirty diapers. Like they're just hiding it. Like they're just hiding the filth in the apartment still. Like it doesn't seem like anything's actually leaving. You can actually see the floor now. Yeah, in some places, but now this side, which wasn't that bad when we came in. These tables were pretty empty when we came in. Now they're full of shit. Just trash. They pushed it all over here. They picked up Bikini Bottom and moved it over there.
Mask.
I think that's... Oh, and here's a bicycle pump. Thank you.
I don't think that's a bicycle pump. Ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it's like a Slipknot concert.
Remember that old channel I saw that one video on? I don't remember what his name was.
They cannot get rid of that shirt. That shirt is fucking
I must
hype.
find that channel again because that was a
Serve
very
it on the
good. That was a
internet.
very good channel. Here it is.
Right in
Yeah.
your fingertips. That's iconic.
You're tear down hard.
That is fire.
I don't like this video. I don't know why.
I give you that.
That's why I'm throwing it away.
Oh, that's fucked up. Don't even joke about that.
It's like 2 days. You can see Papa's eye is looking a little
Thanks for
weird.
5 gift subs.
Apparently, we
Thanks,
just
man.
found out that Papa is apparently allergic to dust. You can look into your eye. Wait, look up.
What do you mean we just found out? We have known he's been allergic for dust for the last 2 days that he has been in the trenches cleaning this bitch. This is not new information. He said it on day 1. We knew this. This was information that was readily available off RIP for us.
Open your eye. Oh my.
Holy shit.
Maybe from a very dust allergic or something, or someone in the fan mail actually sent anthrax.
Yeah.
And we are going to go to the hospital now.
You know what? I think chat's right. I think what happened here is after putting on the fucking latex BDSM kit for the 12th time, maybe some of the old goo and gunk that was left in there has penetrated his eyes and fucked him up. Like, that wasn't clean beforehand. And this man went in there like 8 times into those things. He was trying on every mask and hat like he was in a Dillard's.
And we are going to make the final touches to the...
What do you mean? This is exactly what I'm saying. Look at this fucking living room. All of the mess that was there when we started is still there. It is just in a different corner. The fucking treadmill is still erected in the middle of this room for no reason. There's still boxes of fucking trash everywhere. The only thing is, instead of being on the left side, it is now all on the right side.
Yeah, you can already see that there's a living room that's supposed to be here, and this just took like 5 days. So now we're just...
Hey, only 500 more. The apartment might be fully clean.
You know what? I might not actually have to do that. I might actually not have to take that off.
After literally like 3 weeks, I think we are fine.
Oh, that's... They hired a professional. Yeah, I knew they
Try
would.
to try that off. I could probably get you
Yeah,
over
yeah.
control
Look
of
how
that.
clean everything is.
I think it's smart. There was no way they were doing it themselves.
Oh, Papa, fridge, you see? G Fuel in my...
Yeah, absolutely had a professional. But they did a great job. Didn't really focus on the floor that much, which was the actual major problem spot. They just kind of like blasted by it.
We have a floor which we can...
But yeah, they clearly cleaned it up. There's no cans or milk left here. Jesus, that's a 6-monitor setup. What in tarnation? What could you possibly be doing that requires 6 monitors? Is he like the architect from The Matrix? Good lord. Opening 6 cases at once. True. Does Anomaly still do those massive case openings? I haven't seen him do it in a while.
Different room in here, like...
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it is a whole different room in here.
Look here. Insane. Not a single piece of trash. It's...
You want to know what the dead giveaway is that a pro did this? It's not even like the actual degree of cleanliness that they were able to accomplish here. It's the bed. The bed is what tells me a pro did this. Because when we came in here initially, he was sleeping on a bare mattress with the cover not even on it, right? But now this has what looks to be like a comforter as well. They absolutely had a pro come in here. They set it up with like a good bed and everything. So yeah, this is straight up paid actor shit, but they were never going to clean this place by themselves. It's also the cleaning equipment in the room. Oh, was there cleaning equipment? I didn't even see it.
Of cleaning, yeah, great job. We did. The funny thing is, we didn't actually do much of the cleaning at all. It's only Linda that did all the cleaning.
Oh, okay, that makes even more sense then.
Yes, because we're men. Yes.
Okay, that makes so much sense. I thought a professional, but it makes even more sense that he wouldn't have even bothered spending the money on the professional. That money spent on a professional is better spent on the CSGO cases, I guess. I feel so bad for Linda. That's so rough. That was, what a massive undertaking. Holy shit. I have no doubt that probably did take 3 fucking weeks. God, that was actually a wild adventure. I did not expect that to be that dirty. Because it started off kind of innocent with just clutter, and then it quickly devolved into absolute sin. But they got it together. Linda saved the day. Pretty sure his shit is messy again. So yeah, that seems to be a common theme. What was the quote? You can clean the room, but you can't clean the habit, or something. I don't know, some stupid, profound statement like that. So it seems like most people who end up with like a room that filthy, when it's clean, will just go right back to it. I'll just say it out loud with my whole chest. I love learning about useless, meaningless internet drama. It's one of those things where I spend an embarrassing amount of time reading every little niche tiff that a community has, going to every single facet of the internet, learning about what kind of controversy or what drama is happening over there. If I spent that same amount of time that I do reading about internet drama and instead spent that time learning useful skills, I would have been able to master like 5 different skills right now, like some really cool special things like juggling and clogging. But instead, I just learn about nonsense. It's my main vice, and it's more addicting than heroin, and I recognize that it's a pathetic hobby. It'd be less embarrassing if I just made fursuits in my spare time than read about internet drama. But regardless, the reason I'm talking about it today is because I recently watched Wavy Web Surf's new video on YouTubers that are in prison, and I was confident that I would know everyone that he was about to speak on, and I did know all of them.
Huh?
Except
I don't,
that's
fake.
That
fake.
surprised me because the one I didn't know is
fake.
really a
Okay,
fucked
for a
up
second, I actually
situation
thought
that I
was
feel most
For a
people
second, I thought that shit was
weren't
real.
aware of. Because when I look up this person's name, there's only one channel that's ever really talked about them at length, and that was Philip DeFranco. Now, Philip DeFranco talks about something Money Wubby talked about, which was the really weird fetish of breastfeeding videos on YouTube, where it clearly wasn't educational and they weren't breastfeeding their kids for the sake of like getting them nutrients, like the actual biological function of breastfeeding. They were filming this because it was fetish content to some really sick weirdos that were watching it. So he was focusing on the entire depraved community and only briefly mentioned the person we're about to talk about, Lee Felton.
That's what that is.
Lee Felton was once a piano teacher, but after her husband left her and her child, she then got desperate.
Oh, that's the part.
Breastfeeding videos on
Okay.
YouTube that were clearly meant to be sexual. For those that don't know,
That's
YouTube
what
always has
controls it.
exceptions.
Oh,
Their
so
nudity
this is
policy
messed
and their
up.
content is
Something's
educational.
wrong with it.
And they used to have that for artistic expression as well, but that started getting abused. A lot of people recognized a loophole there where you could claim anything was artistic and then just have full nudity on YouTube. I remember a couple of classic bangers, such as the girl who opened a can of SpaghettiOs with her pussy and then like dumped the SpaghettiOs on the floor and called it modern art, or the absolute timeless masterpiece of the older woman who dressed in a morph suit but then cut the pussy out. So she'd just have her vagina on full display, and then she had a man pick her up and carry her around while she peed everywhere in a circle. So that was hype. And eventually YouTube recognized that this was getting abused, so they don't really have that exception for artistic nudity anymore, at least not like they used to. But it does still exist
so
for educational
that
content.
I
So
am
things like how to
correct
administer
in
a
my
breast
assumption.
exam,
This
or
should
like
be
how to
fixed
do a
now.
Brazilian
I'm
wax.
not gonna
If you look
put
up
the
that
whole
kind of
thing
shit,
back
you can
together.
find
I'm
full
just gonna
nudity
put
because it's
the fan
people
back
trying
in
to
place.
educate.
Or actually, no, I
Even
can't do
though
that 'cause
a
that needs
lot
to
of
be
people
nailed down.
recognize there's bad actors here, once again,
not
just
sure
using
it's
that
good.
educational loophole for porn on the platform. But the point is, and there's also naked yoga on YouTube, fully nude yoga that they claim is educational on poses and how the human body reacts to the poses. I'm getting sidetracked. There is a loophole for nudity on the platform as long as it's educational. And Lee Felton, it took advantage of that. She started making this breastfeeding content where she just had her titties out and she'd have her child being breastfed. And she made a lot of content like that and then started to recognize that her audience wasn't women trying to learn how to breastfeed. It was creepy, absolute fucking worms that were watching her to jerk off. It was sexual. So she started to lean into it.
Lee reportedly made breastfeeding videos where she rubbed herself and her child down in oil and shoved her breasts in the baby's face. Lee would give her videos titles akin to something you might find on an adult website. Titles such as Slip and Slide and Mommy's a Whore. Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ is right. So Lee Felton turned to the ultimate dark side. She was not only producing this pornographic material, but she was selling unlisted links to the videos.
God, that's like
These
fucking
absolute
crazy amounts
fucking
of dust on this
degenerates.
bitch. God
And you can
damn.
clearly recognize the big problem here. She was producing pornography that involved an actual child.
According to reports, a Wisconsin man was apparently busted purchasing Lee's content by his wife. And after discovering the repulsive videos, the wife reported Lee Felton to authorities.
And hopefully the wife also left the husband, because that is an absolute unhinged weirdo. And hopefully he was also charged with purchasing child pornography, because that's what this shit is. You have porn that involves a child. child pornography. And initially, she was facing an absolute grocery list here of charges: 34 counts of capital sexual battery, plus other charges of promoting a sexual performance by a child, possession of child pornography, and lewd and lascivious molestation, crimes that could have carried a life sentence. But she was only found guilty on one of the charges, which carried a 10-year sentence. Now, let's go over a little bit more of what Wavy Webster points out, which is how she defended these actions in the case.
During her trial, she would describe her videos as a, quote, silly little playful thing, and that she doesn't believe it's criminal.
A silly little playful thing, huh? Fucking menace. What a fiend. Oh, so goofy to produce porn that involves a child that is in
That's
your
all I'm going to do for
porn.
right now. I'm going to plug
Man, how
it in,
wacky. Well, wow.
see if it's functioning better than it was before, and then I'll put it back together.
Stance during the case that it wasn't serious, and that she was also going through mental health struggles, which led to her doing this. She said that she had finally got attention that she had been craving for so long, so she leaned into it even further, but it was never serious, and it wasn't criminal or bad or anything. It was just a playful thing that she was also charging money for. That was clearly sexually charged, because a lot of titles like Mommy's a Whore and Good Little Boy were being sold as the unlisted videos. But for some reason, she still tried to play it off like, oh, it's just so silly, that's all. You guys are overreacting. That was her absolute lobotomized take during all of it. And her lawyers were just as smooth-brained. They tried to argue that everything she did was protected by free speech. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm not making that up. They made this a free speech argument that she should be able, and it's not criminal, for her to breastfeed her child in these sexually charged fetish videos because it's a free speech expression.
Lee Felton's defense attempted to argue that her breastfeeding videos fell under free speech protection, but nobody was buying this defense. A Tallahassee sheriff's lieutenant puts it best. Quote, the video was clearly not done for the purpose of education or artistic display. Based on the content and the fact that it's being sold by Felton, it is clear this video is for sexual purposes.
Fucking obviously. This is not a free speech issue. I love free speech. I hate censorship. You know what this isn't? Free speech. And it's not censorship. You can't just use this as a catch-all term or defense like, what do you mean I can't dismember my neighbor when I'm upset? What about free speech, huh? Do we not live in a free country? I can't go over there and just fucking decapitate him? Come on. Are you serious? I don't want to live in a society where Lee Felton can't produce sexual breastfeeding videos for people to enjoy. Oh my goodness. What happened to free speech? It's fucking lunacy. It's absolute craziness that that's what they tried. But what's even more insulting is that it must have worked to some degree, because her charges, all 34 of them, she was found not guilty on, except for one. But that charge carried a 10-year sentence, so she is still spending a significant time behind bars, but not as long as she should, I would argue. She, of course, lost custody of her child, but I really don't understand why they reduced the sentence so much. There was overwhelming evidence against her, with tons of videos, as well as tons of receipts of the videos being sold to like 40 or 50 different clients, allegedly. Like that, I still feel like 10 years was a pretty light sentence for all of this, with all of that considered. But whatever.
It doesn't matter. It just stops
wanted to talk about this because I found this to be a pretty interesting story that I'd never heard of before. So huge hats off to Wavy Webster for finding this and talking about it, because this was a really interesting and really fucked up one. That's about it. So yeah. We've seen time and time again road rage just break people's brains. There's
at the moment, it is operational.
that is so
We're gonna turn this bit on and
just do
see
the
if
most
it
unhinged
has
things.
a longer
Like a week
range.
ago, I made that video
That
on
was
the
my
Florida
goal
man
with this.
road rager who got so upset he dropped his britches and started shaking his weenie at a family in a car. There's just something about road rage that has people snap and get real freaky, like they just took K2.
No,
And now today we're
I have an
talking about
idea
another
as to
incident
what
here
might be
with
an
the
issue,
infamous
and I didn't swap it.
Just
I'll
look at this menace.
Try
Look how
that
proud she
last.
looks
I'll
of
try
herself.
that after this.
Some of you might know her by other names like Sally
But
the
we
Stinker.
will see if what I
Probably
just
don't know her
did
by that
fixed
name. I
it,
just made it up. But the
which
point
was
is,
mainly just
she
making
is
sure
now
they were
rose
fully
to
like
infamy
connected.
because a video has surfaced where
Turn
in a
this
bout
TV
of
back
road
on.
rage, she approaches her opponent's car takes down her britches
Okay.
and then aims the brown
Let's
balloon
hope that
at the hood
works.
and blasts
Hope
it. And I mean like
and pray.
Nickelodeon slime time
Plot
blasts
twist,
it
controller
with
doesn't work anymore.
fecal matter all over
Controller
the hood of
works.
that car. And then she was
Controller
arrested for it.
functions.
It's very interesting stuff, but there's actually
Good
more and
range
more behind
still.
it than you would expect. You see the video of the lady who shit on
No.
a car like
Range is
projectile
still-
type.
yeah.
I was talking about her during the
Man.
watch party. I forgot her name,
Better than it was before.
but yeah, she like fucking Cleveland steamered
No.
a vehicle. It was incredible.
Nah,
That one was awesome. That's all hell breaking loose.
nah, didn't change anything.
Doubt I can show the video. Well, maybe this. The news probably censored it. It's really cool. She fucking shotgun blasts it with poop.
She is seen defecating on a car hood.
Biological warfare.
After an apparent dispute
But,
with the driver. NBC10's Lily Zhang was in Prospect Park as the
Let's
suspect
take
was
this
taken
back
into custody.
apart and turn it back off.
Well, I didn't read her quote. So the pooper was identified as 44-year-old Christina Solometto of Ridley
Now,
Park, taken into
next
custody
plan
last week, charged with a string of offenses, including
is
criminal
just
mischief,
to
disorderly conduct,
disconnect
harassment,
it all.
indecent exposure,
Nah,
depositing waste on a highway.
flip it around.
Is that her? Can't say I've seen that charge before, but her statement, she told authorities it was clean poop. I didn't even have to wipe. Wow. She stated, I wanted to punch her in the face, but I pooped on her car instead and went home. I'll tell you right now, Christina, ain't no such thing as a clean poop. No such thing as a free meal. And it was actual diarrhea. That's like the furthest thing from clean. She just lets it crust.
The police chief for Prospect Park says he has seen some road rage cases. That video
Yeah,
shows
but she's look at the way she approached. Oh man, yeah.
a woman.
The full video, you can see it where she's like walking up, hands on her britches. She's charging her ult, and then she just in one fell swoop drops trow, and she just blasts it like a grenade going off on the hood of the car. It was unbelievably impressive.
Been identified Thursday as Christina Solometto walking to another woman's car. The 44-year-old sits on the hood, or not showing the most graphic
She didn't-
part of the video.
And again, that's not an accurate statement. She doesn't really. I mean, I guess she kind of sits on the hood of the car, but it's more so she's like in front of it, and she just explodes it out like a Roman candle.
Including when she appeared to defecate on the car.
I like how she said appeared to defecate. We're not sure what it was.
Window, the same sense. Like, to be able to poop on a car like that was impressive, but it was disgusting.
That's what I'm saying.
She had to go.
Thanks, Pat.
Do you have a comment? Solometto was brought to the Prospect Park Police Department Thursday in handcuffs, offering no remarks.
What is the charge?
A number of charges.
Enjoying a shit? A succulent run poop?
Depositing waste on a highway.
The recognition a town gets over this kind of thing, and sometimes this is how it presents.
You got to see the video where they arrest her. Someone asked her what she ate that day. Oh, they got boots on the ground for the actual arrest itself too. I gotta watch that then. I highly encourage you to check out the video. It's one of the more impressive uses of the human colon, I would say.
Can you tell us what happened?
The lady chased me. She chased me and I asked her not to attack me.
That is 44-year-old Christina Solometto being
There is no regret on that face.
police car. But you may know her by this, now viral video. Police say the Ridley Park mother is the woman.
Look at how quickly she gets in and out. This one's censored a little more generously. She's in and out in like 10 seconds, and she does all the dirty deeds immediately. The speed is impressive. Like, honestly, everything about it was about as best it could go for her.
As she was getting arrested, Solometto says
I have a sickness.
she didn't elaborate on the sickness, but the bizarre case has now gotten international attention. Not the kind this police
I wonder what sickness that is. That's a blunderbussy. Well, that's certainly one word for it. I'm sure we'll hear that nomenclature used in court when an expert witness is called to the stand. People can shit in a thunderbox, however, not on a car when they gotta go. Where's the justice? The hell is even that? What is a thunderbox? People can shit in a
okay.
thunderbox.
I'll be back.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got it. Can you tell us what happened?
The lady chased me. She chased me and I asked her not to attack me. She chased you? I have a sickness.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
You said she chased you? Yeah, she chased me. And I got out like to stop. Better to do. This in the hurt side of the store.
Yeah, I love that. This is biased. You haven't even heard Delco Pooper's side of things. What do you... Stop it. You can't possibly form your opinion on a 44-year-old woman shitting on the hood of a car without hearing why she did it. The plot has been getting thicker every day. A reporter just discovered she's a foot fetish OnlyFans model, and he legit asked her if he's willing to make scat porn for him. The article is called "We Spoke with the Delco Pooper." What? Oh, here, is it from Philly Magazine? Oh, yeah, here, wait, is this it? Must be. We spoke with the alleged Delco Pooper. I like how it's alleged as if there's someone else that might have been responsible for the shitting. We don't know if it was her or not. We're not positive. Though she did openly admit to it. And we have her on camera doing it. Could have been anyone, though. Maybe a frame job. My timing was a little off last night. Phone rang just before 5 p.m. Missed the call. It turns out it was from Christina Solometto, woman charged with being the Delco Pooper. Sent her a message earlier in the day when I learned her identity, but before court records confirmed it. She called me via FaceTime from her Facebook account under Christina M. Shithead. What? Well, that's also her Instagram handle. Maybe she really does have a sickness. Maybe she is like an actual scat fetish performer or something. Imagine you trace her origins back to like 2 Girls, 1 Cup or something. I reached out to her again later in the evening. She wrote back, "I'm lawyered up." This suggests she wasn't going to say anything else, but then she had another thought. I was not the angry one. She's referring to the other party in the road rage incident. But no one ever claimed she was angry, just that she was shitting. So she runs an OnlyFans account named Mean, with the handle Means Toes. You can subscribe for $8 per month. From her OnlyFans description. Hello fans, Mean here. Now I'd love to show you my pretty toes decorated
2
in your
options for
favorite
what
color
it is.
nail
I know
polish,
what it is
sometimes
now.
decorated in jewelry.
2 options on how to fix it.
Come with my feet and
One,
toes
I
on a fabulous journey
get
beyond
a
your
new
wildest dreams. We'll also take
put it
special
on the thing.
requests. Don't be
That
shy.
would be the
Just
quickest
ask.
way of doing it.
Huh.
Or the more
This
dangerous
is
way,
real fucking
and
journalism.
if it doesn't
I
work,
feel like it was not
then
ethical, but indeed my avowed
basically
journalistic duty
have
to
to
get
get
to
a
the
new
bottom
one.
of this. Regarding your OnlyFans account, I know that
So it's
some of
basically
our
a
OnlyFans
50-50 on that
specialize
one.
in
if
scatological
it actually
porn.
works.
I texted the accused Delco Cooper.
And
Given the events of your week, I was
that
wondering if
idea
that's something you
is to
delve
solder
into.
this wire back
A
together
brief
because
pause
it's
and then,
frayed.
You want me to fucking shit
I
on
guess
you?
it got
I
crushed
want 5K
by
and I'm
one
bringing
of
a
the things while I
bodyguard.
was trying to fix it the last
Okay,
time.
the
it happened.
bodyguard's not necessary. You really think someone that likes to get shit on is going to be like a threat? That's going to be
Wire
like the
is
most
slightly
weak-willed
frayed.
human being of all time. That is
Yeah,
a
it's
broken
cool.
human being. What an interesting twist. So if someone asked you to shit on them, you would go alone. I'd probably bring a friend, just because it'd be so silly. But I don't know about a bodyguard. But yeah, I probably would go alone. That's fair. How would that conversation even go if you had to bring a friend? About if someone paid me $5,000 to shit on them? They'd probably just want like a cut. I don't think it'd be that weird of a conversation. My excuse is his room is a mess. It's on LSF.
Damn.
Didn't he just move? It looks like one of those gaming hubs on 4chan back in the day where they used to compete to outgross each other. So there'd be like cum tributes and a lot of like cigarette ashes, old meals, spills, urine and poop stains and shit. Battle stations, that's what it's called. 4chan battle stations. Let's take a peek. This is a cool little piece he's got back here. It's a beaut. What I love streaming from a dumpster.
Holy fuck, man. Bro.
Wow. He makes it sound like it's not him that did it. He's like, wow, a burglar came in and left all of his McDonald's bags on the floor. Unbelievable. Bro, I can't believe this.
Lay down.
Does he like black out when he's eating McDonald's and forget that he throws it on the floor, so he's always surprised that it's there in the morning? Like, how does that happen? Like, he seems as surprised as I am. Like, he just disassociates the second he has a Filet-O-Fish. Eyes roll in the back of his head. Just starts littering. So it's not his whole room, it's just one spot.
Okay, I don't think that's working.
Like, it actually seems like the room itself is somewhat kept. Like, there's even a giant projector here. And there's this, like, Allspark or Tesseract. I don't really know what this apparatus is, but that's pretty cool. It's just his area. Like, he came in here like this tornado of filth and just vandalized one spot in particular.
Happening?
What's the point in cleaning? It's just going to get dirty again. You know, as the Power Rangers say. That wasn't as bad as I would have expected, to be honest. Like, it doesn't seem like there's many spills. Just like a little Coke here. Oh, let me go back in. Yeah, so just like a little Coke stain there. Is there any other like big sticky areas? No. So it looks like he just has like a drink corner and then an everything else heap. Is this all from the same place? I don't think so. This is McDonald's up here, and this is Scores? I don't know that spot. Asmund vibes. Does Asmund have a disgusting room as well? This is so yucky. Like, that's inviting so many bugs and shit. Like, I already freak out because of little fruit flies. This is just inviting the unknown. Like opening a portal to hell. Doesn't he have a bin? Well, I'm sure there's a garbage can. Oh, in fact, I think it's right here. It's just, it's working overtime. It's at capacity. It's doing all it can just to stay alive. It's fighting for its fucking life. He's only been there for 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, a lot of people see trash. I see a story. I can I can basically
go, but it
carbon date. No, carbon date's the wrong word. I can like track his calories through his trash here. Like I can see what he, how his digestion's probably going. It tells a tale. It's got personality. There, let me see Asmund's room. But like I said, I expected that to be worse than with the way people hyped it up. But maybe it will be in a month. We can do a checkup. Asmund Gold's lair. Wow, this looks awful. Oh my god, this looks bad. This actually looks so much worse. I feel like I'm looking into like a gas station's dumpster. Like this just looks like a dirty diaper up there.
Exaggerate things, make things more than what they are.
All right, so immediately this is more chaotic. Like this, at least XQC was localized to like one, like cataclysmic area. This is just like an actual apocalypse in this room. It is everywhere.
And that's true. That's my bed.
Whoa! Wait, what? There's a bed there? No sheets? Nothing? It's just a raw mattress? Or maybe these are the sheets, I don't know. That's some old lady wallpaper kind of sheets.
Bed.
No frame?
Wendy's.
Oh, now we're fucking cooking. So, this isn't like an XQC level thing. So, his vice seems to be drinks. XQC only had a few drinks on the desk. Asmund's is entirely drinks. This shit is everywhere. Look at this phone. Wow. Even in 2010, this was like 50 years old. That must just be a prop, right? Or maybe it's like the Powerpuff Girls hotline. Asmund can just dial up the nearby McDonald's for a free Coke or something if he pushes the red button. Yeah, so this one is, I think this one is absolutely worse.
Yes. There you go. And this is the one from today.
There's absolutely urine in some of these cups, no doubt.
That was good.
Why so many Cokes? Oh, there's a root beer in there. I saw a root beer.
Fuck. Not Magic Cards, sir. It's like pink lemonade.
Oh, nice.
That
Spittoon.
get there. Look at that. That's molded over Coke.
Oh, good.
That's
Why not?
molded over Coke.
Why not have that
This
on the
one's
desk?
one of my favorites here. I don't even know how long this has been here.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
It's in.
just disgusting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how they
then we
discovered
have-
penicillin. I just don't get the thought process that he actively
Okay.
recognizes the mold and the filth and the grossness of it, obviously. But, like, it's totally within his power right now to just be like, I'll throw one of these away. I'll take one of these out of my collection and throw it away. This is a little too moldy. And then just walk 5 feet to a trash can. There's a more recent example. All right, we're going to travel
Let's
through time.
hope that
Oh, what is this on the floor?
like
Are these
electrical tape
stains or are
works.
these coins?
Please.
Played so much World of Warcraft, you bought like actual gold pieces in real life and just scattered them on the floor to find. What are these? These are like black spots. They are stains? No, they're definitely not cockroaches. I've seen so many cockroaches, I could identify those things from a mile away. It could be like rabbit shit. Because Miz had that all over his room and it looked kind of like this. Did Asmongold ever own a rabbit? Alright, we're just going to go in order. So 4 years now. Why the DMCA music, man?
In fact, it seems
I love Owl
worse.
City as much as the next guy, but why here? This one seems more organized. Like he's even got them like color coded. He's got the Dr. Peppers together, the Rogue root beer hanging off to the side, A1 steak sauce kind of looming in the background just in case things get crazy. Man, he even just leaves the forks in these bowls. How the fuck does he not run out of silverware? Because this is not plastic. I can immediately tell this is metal, or at least it looks like it. No, it's definitely just like a metal fork. So he just replaces his silverware instead of clean it. He's just showing one spot. Why so much A1 steak sauce?
It's where I kind of like put everything together.
This is a drastic
Camera
improvement.
setup and all that. I pretty much put it together in this PC. Yeah, if I ever get
Like this is just clutter. It's not filth anymore. It's just straight up clutter. So like no drinks on the gaming setup here. No bags of food.
$12. Okay, that's not bad.
And it's just straight
That's
up.
not the worst.
So this one's not even bad.
$12.
That one
Okay.
just looks more like a hoarder's house as opposed to like a crusty battle station. Yeah, so it's really like he cleaned it up. 12 years ago, disgusting. Modern, passable. Again, just kind of like a hoarder's facility because he's just got shit all over the place, but it's not filth. Like it looks like he gets rid of the mold hazards. So he throws out the food, the drinks.
Okay, we found it. We found what we need. We have located the parts.
From the start. Spends a little less and puts more into savings. Keeps the blood pressure low and credit score raises. Get right out of her life. She tracks her cash flow on a spreadsheet at night.
Boring money moves make kind of lame songs, but they sound pretty sweet to your wallet. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865.
Have you seen Lil Wayne's solos? Hits hard. Oh, Lil Wayne used to tear it up on the skateboard and the guitar. Woo! Almost as good as DJ Khaled playing the Bob Marley guitar. Nah, DJ Khaled's got too much talent. Lil Wayne couldn't do it. This one was pretty awesome too. He fucking went in on it as well. He made that guitar his bitch. Bob Marley almost resurrected out of like pure envy.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Marley family. Shout out to the Marley. Melissa, can you read this for me? Can you read this to the world, please?
Songs that help unite the world, and we hope it gives you inspiration as well.
Woo! Fucking going in. Yeah, buddy. Sounds like a sound effect in Ed, Ed and Eddie when things are crashing. DJ Khaled is just probably one of the most talented men on the planet. I always appreciate him sharing his art with the world. He's gonna break the strings. No, it looked aggressive, but that's the thing with DJ Khaled. He's able. It's like a changeup in baseball. It looks like it's going fast, but he's actually just gently caressing the strings. It's almost sensual in a way. He's very delicate, but he's able to make it look aggressive. The dichotomy that he's able to display is amazing. The key is to ignore everything this man has ever said. Why would you say that? DJ Khaled's like a modern day Socrates. Remember when he said he wouldn't eat pussy because it's yucky?
Yeah, my family, put in the work.
So you saying you don't go down?
Nah, never.
All of that to say you don't go down. Come on, Kevin. Oh, my God.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Not even
Germs. Pee comes from there.
Please, I'm putting that work. My work is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do my
Well,
best.
so now if she told you she don't do that, is that okay?
Nah, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm confused. So
He's just on a different level of intellect. Like, we're just not ready to hear his wise, sage wisdom, I think, is the problem. Remember when he got lost on his jet ski? Oh, I was really worried for him on that jet ski. I thought we might lose him. Fuck, man, it was scary. Like, it started out so wholesome, DJ Khaled out at sea, like Davy Jones.
Not sure if that's the
But things went south quick.
It's what you call a crazy big yacht. Now,
that is a very big yacht.
Away, but
almost a cruise ship, even.
We not falling for the trap. They everywhere.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what he's talking about. So, God, this could have been a lot worse.
The key is to make it.
Yep.
The key is to make it.
Amen.
It's so dark out here. We don't know where the hell we at, but the key is to make it. The key is never give up.
That's the number one thing you have to remember in a life and death survival situation. You just have to fucking make it. It's that simple. Just remember what DJ Khaled said, the proverb.
I know that it's so real out here right now. The key is
just to make it.
Oh. In the dark. This is against the law, not even just that. This ain't right. This shit real out here, boy. This shit real out here.
It's like a horror movie, but with the smartest character in the world as your protagonist, DJ Khaled. How the fuck is he not anywhere yet? I think he's just driving in circles, like a dog chasing its tail.
God is good.
From the jaws of defeat, DJ Khaled was able to find success, a victory. Welcome back ashore, Captain. Oh yeah, he's also the only guest in Hot One's history to eat like a wing and say, "Damn, it's too hot. I'm not eating anymore." He tapped out after which wing?
This shit ain't no big.
Does anyone remember which wing did he tap out on? It was a third wing.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm not doing it. Like, I'll answer your question, but
I'll eat your wings.
All right.
I'm lucky. Those wings. To be fair, though, they spiced them up super hot for Khaled because they knew what a tank he was.
I can just make
So
this
the third
myself
wing
because
that
it is
he
quite
ate
literally
was
just a piece of
actually
metal
like the
with
tip
two
wing
strings
for
attached to it.
everyone else. So I think a lot of people don't realize that. That's why he tapped out there. If he kept going, by the end of it, he'd be eating just straight fucking magma, right? So I think it was smart overall. Just a disinformation campaign, honestly. Did you see his performance at the Overwatch League? You mean one of the best live concerts ever held? Yes. Of course I saw that. In fact, I hope they bring him back for the Overwatch 2 launch tomorrow. I hope at 3 p.m. I boot up Overwatch 2 and I got DJ Khaled hitting the Orange Justice on me or something. Yep. DJ Khaled in the house, baby. Bust it down.
Let's get this shit back again. Oh, right, we're not spoken.
You can play as him in Overwatch 2? Yes. I hope so.
We're not
Sing it, sing it. I forgot that move. That move's iconic. Wafting a fart at him. Yep, take that. Thank you, Khaled.
Another one.
God, it goes so hard. I also love this song, by the way. What's my favorite word? Another one. It's
I'm wondering,
2 words, Khaled. That is 2 words, my man.
I'm wondering
that is
if
not 1 word.
Instead of buying an almost $13 part on Amazon,
because it comes out of his mouth in one breath,
drip a piece of solder onto it, because that would fix it.
Oh, you got him?
Or even better,
it's about to get ratchet.
Actually, that's a better idea.
Hope you didn't bring your girlfriend.
Hold on, wait, I might try that.
This guy about to take her. Nope.
That's a good idea. Hold on.
Crowd's dead. I mean, it's Khaled, man. Of course they're dead. The fact they're even still awake is impressive.
If you're a winner like me, put your hands up.
I love the way he moves. There's something about his movement that is so cartoonish.
Okay.
He hasn't even done one song. He just plays shit and yells over it.
I use a heat gun and
then he usually turns the song off and like puts the mic to the crowd. Like, now you sing both
solder
verses
seal
of the
wire
chorus.
connectors.
That was the day Overwatch
Okay,
did
which
die.
is the smallest? Okay.
Amen.
This one. I don't know if the
DJ Khaled tries actually producing a beat and gets roasted by internet. Okay, here, this one looks like it's the...
Okay, now if this doesn't work, we're fucked. That's just the easiest way of explaining it. We are fucked if this does not work. I'm not, at least not until I get another, like, USB thing, or not USB, fucking...
That sounds like one of those stock
a Bluetooth, a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, antenna module, connector, cable parts.
Isn't his whole career made around making beats, though?
That's what it's called.
What does he do?
Okay, so
someone enlighten me on
we
what
could be fucked if this doesn't work.
I thought he made beats.
This has to work.
Why is
if it doesn't work, can't use the PS5 until I get another one.
Look up his Wikipedia page.
So we gotta pray. We gotta pray. We legit have to pray. If this doesn't work,
good occupation, honestly.
I have to pray that it actually functions after this.
He ain't even hype.
Okay. My heart's gonna be racing. My heart's gonna be racing.
Go back to the Overwatch concert. Yes, sir. Boom. Ain't even hype my ass. Is there any other big DJ Khaled moments that I haven't looked at recently?
We're getting into it. We're taking a bitch apart again.
Khaled for the last 6 years.
Tilt the camera down a little bit.
Much of anything from him.
Satisfied with what got you not in your hand, you put them down on the turntables and see a 33 Shamari Stone as his story.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm from the future.
So y'all can see my operation I got going on down here.
Correct, the boxing event was not entertained during DJ Khaled performance. Well, I don't believe that. It's impossible.
Okay.
Man, the quality is awful.
I wish I could get the camera a little bit closer, but I can't really squeeze this thing in there.
Why does he do this? He did this in Overwatch too. He doesn't even perform his songs or play the music. He just, it's like a cappella, and he hopes the crowd knows the words. All I do is... Okay, now on to the verse. Like, what the fuck is the point in even hiring him at that stage? I'd rather just hear the song over the loudspeaker. I'm not here to sing the song for you. Usually when an artist like turns the mic to the crowd, it's for like the chorus and like the big hook. But Khaled has them do the whole song. Oh shit! Let's go, baby. He is so agile. That shooting form. Yeah, there you go. Just give him some space. Give him some space. I don't know what it is, but in the hands of DJ Khaled, that basketball looks like it weighs 60 pounds. He handles it like he's handling a fucking bowling ball. Him struggling to say the word jewelry. Oh, I have seen that one. Yeah, it's a tough word, to be fair. Like this one trips up most people, honestly.
First of all, I have so much jewelry. I got more jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry, because jewelry. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's a tough word.
Not everyone can say it.
But this is California.
Yeah. It's like he's rolling a giant invisible pizza pie. He was in Vegas. I have such a hard time understanding what people say when they're chanting. What are they saying? Are they saying camel toe? Oh, get him off. Okay. Get him off. All right. Makes sense. So he wasn't even in California when he said this statement. This is California. I heard Yellow Claw. Oh, Yellow Claw. That does sound pretty close as well. DJ Khaled and his wife boxing. DJ Khaled annoys the shit out of his wife and almost gets slapped. DJ Khaled's wife had enough of him during her workout. There's so many options.
Honey, the fireworks. Honey.
Those are some good fireworks. Man, look at those puppies go.
Honey. You love
Jesus Christ.
Honey, do you love me? Tell me if you love me.
Leave her.
Honey, I called for the exclusive VIP stand for you, honey. Come on, let's go. You can do it. All that talk you talk, let's do it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I ain't like you. I don't need you in the background.
Yo, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
All right, this one seems genuine.
You can do it.
Need a bigger one.
Why would he end up posting that? Oh my god. Bro, I love DJ Khaled. He's so good. DJ Khaled goes on a rant after his album didn't hit #1.
I'm playing it, go to the barbershop, you hear them playing it, turn the radio on, and you hear them playing it.
Yeah, that's how music works.
Playing everywhere. It's called great music. It's
just called music.
Albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit. That you never hear it. On your dome. I gotta say this too.
What in the fuck what does that mean? What album has mysterious shit you can't hear on it? Oh, I see. He was pissed that Igor by Tyler the Creator got #1 over him. Gotcha. I see. What album did Khaled make? I don't think I know a Khaled song that isn't just like a feature. Let me see. Do his albums actually like crack the top million? Because his beats, at least from the videos I saw just a second ago, are terrible. Here, this is called Khaled. I've heard 0 of the songs on here. Oh, nope, I've heard Pop Star because of Drake. You gotta watch DJ Khaled Peaches dance. I'll just do dance. I just like seeing him move, really.
We won the summer. We won the year. We got it. Hits played back to back that many times.
What a wonderful start. That is legitimately how I dance when I'm alone and eating a good meal. Jerma actually said it best. I was watching Jerma's stream and he brought it up. He was saying like sometimes he'll eat something that's so tasty that he just starts like throwing punches. And he explained it by saying like, my mind's having so much fun, my body's like, hey, I want a little bit of that fun. So he just starts punching. I do that same shit. I feel like a lot of people do. So I'll just start like busting out like moves and shit. Sometimes I even try and hit like the marching. And I absolutely do these kind of things that Callan's doing here.
It's soldered. Okay. Now we pray that works. Now we pray that works. What this is not gonna work? It doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Get the MCA.
Let's hope. Let's hope
I don't
and
even
pray
need the
this
music.
functions.
Dancing's fine. I can imagine the music.
Alright. We're gonna put this
This
up.
guy looks like he's like working in 50 times gravity.
I'm gonna let my dogs in, and then I'm gonna put this thing back
It's like
together.
the hyperbolic time chamber, like before Gohan figured out how to use it properly. Oh, he's wearing weighted clothes. True. Yeah, that must be it. This man dances like it's RuneScape. Like, look at this. Compare a RuneScape emote to DJ Khaled's dancing. Where's dance on here? DJ Khaled's dancing is legitimately how like RuneScape characters do it. In fact, this is smoother. That looks more human-like than DJ Khaled's movements. Oh, fuck, even while working out? This man's ready to boogie anywhere. Working out is a little treat. This isn't even dancing. This is like a full-body orgasm he's experiencing here.
Now we reconstruct
SpongeBob OST.
the deconstructed.
Beautiful timing. You just hit the walking on the beach there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, he's gonna stand. He's gonna rise out of his chair with some fire. The music's going through his soul right now. I feel it. Yep. Oh, here it comes. The catharsis. Whoop. Is he actually performing this? Incredible. How is it in every single live performance that I have ever seen from Khaled, he says maybe 2 or 3 words from his song and then immediately flips it on the crowd to fill everything else in? Every single clip. Holy shit. He doesn't perform. He legitimately doesn't perform. Yeah, he might not remember the lyrics. He actually just might not remember the lyrics. I'm starting to believe it. What is this? That sounded like something out of Glover. God, he is so good. He is so fucking good. I love bad dancing. I am such a big advocate for dancing shittily. And DJ Khaled has to be the best shitty dancer we've ever had. My 10-year-old dances like that when he finds out we're ordering pizza. It's so fucking true, though. That is legitimately like a child's happy dance. Like, I remember being a kid, you hit like the hot dog. Maybe you get him with like the old twist, one of these bad boys. I love that shit. I'm such a fucking Khaled fan. DJ Khaled crashes his jet ski in a tree. Oh, man. What a sad conclusion to the Lost at Sea tale. Ends in tragedy. Get back to dancing. Oh! He's going Insano style. Now we mellow it down a bit. DJ Khaled crashed his jet ski, stuck into a tree, but still had some motivational tips for you. Someone needs to just take jet skis away from this guy. Let's go! We're going 200 miles per hour.
How do I do this?
Turn around.
We got a situation here.
No, it's a very easy solution. Just go back. Oh, God. Oh, jeepers. Well, the most avoidable, oh my God, the most avoidable situation of all time.
Situation here, guys.
Who could have seen this coming? Mother Nature had to do everything they could to stop him before he became too strong. How could this have happened?
In life, you have roadblocks. Keys to overcome it.
That's not what you did. the roadblock is right. You did have a roadblock, and your solution was to hit it as slow as possible. And now you are stuck in your roadblock forever. I already know he is too lazy to get out and push, so he's going to call in like the emergency services to fly out a helicopter. I already know how this is going to end. Oh, no way. He got out?
Figure this out. I'm going to figure this out.
Oh, he's going to crack the code.
Okay.
He's doing it.
Now we power it on
He's
and
beginning
see
to
if
believe.
it functions. Now we check. That's how all good
Give us
things
some more
start.
juice that might fix it.
By checking to see if it's good, if it's a good thing. Power. Okay, good. That's not
There was nothing we
catastrophic.
could have done about this one.
We have power to the device. The device has power.
The key is don't panic.
Hey, don't. I'm not panicking. I'm here
Please still
just enjoying. Don't worry about that.
Hopefully better than it did before.
Don't panic.
It works.
See, I'm hanging
It
off a tree.
functions. Now we
That
check
tree
if
is
it
doing a
works.
lot of hard work right now.
I cut myself.
No.
I'm stuck in a tree in the ocean.
Yeah, ain't that a bitch?
Could it be
Who
the
hasn't been there?
controller?
Figure this out. Cut my hand.
Cause I just
Well, stop grinding on the tree branch then, Khaled.
Somebody
Hold on, I need to
call
check
honey.
what
Everybody that knows me personally knows who honey is.
I'm assuming that's your wife.
And this ain't no joke thing.
Why don't you call her? You're on your phone. And what is she gonna do?
This ain't no joke thing.
Come out here with the Coast Guard? Oh no, we don't get the closure?
Tell him I took the.
No, you could still be stuck out there and we know.
I got stuck yonder. I'm stuck yonder. He's to overcome the roadblock.
Oh, thank God. It looks like he's out.
My mama and everything I love, no joke thing. I just cut my whole leg up.
Yeah. Imagine he just hits a rogue wave and just fucking wipes out.
When I seen the tree, you said I could have just easily turned around and went a different way. But I was trying to.
That was never in the cards, Khaled. Then you'd look like a bitch. You had to slowly roll up on that tree and fucking plant on it just to let nature know that they can't get the best of you. So don't even toy with that notion of turning around. There's no world where you do that.
I go over the tree thinking I can go over it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to. Okay, I made it to Giddy's house.
All right, well, we're in. What an adventure again. Bro, this jet ski is going to be the death of him. Jesus Christ. All of his near-death experiences have been on a jet ski. He shouldn't be allowed to operate motorized vehicles. Do crowd surfing? I don't think he's crowd surfed. That's a recipe for disaster. Oh, God. DJ Khaled crowd surfs and ends up crushing fans at a Travis Scott concert. Don't do it. Red Rover, do not send Khaled over. Anyone but Khaled. Oh, God. Help. It's like quicksand. It looks like he's done this more than once. Oh, I don't think that was actually Khaled, but my God. Jesus. The scream. Yeah, who wouldn't scream? 1 second you're just out there enjoying the DJ Khaled acapella. Next second you got a bulldozer falling on you. Yeah, no, that man came in like he just went off the top turnbuckle. That wasn't a crowd surf, that was an execution. It's like the moon from Legend of Zelda. Yeah, no, that was a bold idea. That is definitely a memory fans will never forget. Oh, no, this wasn't in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn, Khaled's going fucking hog wild out here. Oh, he didn't nearly fall out, though. How overhyped. He put a lot of trust into the driver here, though. One rogue bump and Khaled was going to tumble like Humpty Dumpty. But he didn't nearly fall. He was fine. Does a solo on the turntable. Woo! God damn, oh my God. Oh, shit, the 360. Oh, did he bite it? It sounds like when you play Guitar Hero and miss every note. Look at Khaled drifting around in a shopping cart. Okay. DJ Khaled spinning in everything this man does is so silly. It's so good. What? Damn, he's going in though. But this thing was amazing.
Now check this out. What do we call this?
Or Scotch bonnet.
Scotch bonnet.
No. Bro, this is the guy that tapped out in 3 wings on Hot Ones. You're telling me he is going to eat something with a Scotch bonnet in it? That shit is 400,000 Scovilles. There's no way. He will die. He will absolutely die. This is his wife trying to kill him. I've never made a video where I've cried or shed tears during it. In fact, I've never cried in my life, not even the day I was born. I came into this world stoic and strictly business. But by golly, I tell you, I'm coming close to leaking a little bit from the eyes during this one. When I turned on the camera moments ago, I couldn't help but feel my eyes fill with tears. I felt like a little kid again watching the Pokemon movie for the first time when Ash Ketchum turns to stone. By now, I'm sure many of you know that I'm a huge DJ Khaled fan. So is Io. She must have just sensed I was about to talk about DJ Khaled. I don't think there's a single moment of DJ Khaled's recorded life that I haven't watched by now. I'm like an actual scholar when it comes to DJ Khaled lore. I've seen all of it. I feel like I'm part of his family. From watching him absolutely ruin Bob Marley's guitar as he badly played it and slapped it around like he was trying to beat the devil out of it, to the time where he took the pressure washer from his gardeners to pretend to pressure wash his pool deck while saying, God did. Like, everything he's done, I love. The time he got stranded on his jet ski, the time that he crashed his jet ski into a fucking tree branch at like less than 2 miles per hour, the slowest speed collision that's ever been recorded in the history of our human species. It's just, everything about him is just perfect. He's like a real-life cartoon character. Everything he does, I could absolutely see Ed and Eddie sound effects behind it. It's just amazing. So I love DJ Khaled. This is all to say I'm a huge fan, and I recently learned about a competition that he was holding to stay in his shoe closet for 2 nights for $11. It was a great deal. $11 and you get to live in DJ Khaled's shoe closet for 2 days? Sign me the fuck up. That's like visiting heaven for a brief moment of time before being revived on Earth. What a treat. The fact that DJ Khaled would even open his shoe closet like that is something us mere mortals don't even deserve. If I had the choice between living in DJ Khaled's toilet for 2 days or staying in a 5-star resort, I choose his shitter every single time. And can you believe my excitement when I learned that this was a real thing? He was listing his shoe closet on Airbnb for $11. This was a Willy Wonka moment with the golden ticket to the chocolate factory. You get to stay in the fucking shoe closet of DJ Khaled. Just look at this paradise right here. It's like you're staying in a GTA 5 online custom home. Like, this unironically looks better than some Airbnbs I've stayed at. So $11 and you get to live here and be surrounded by the stench of DJ Khaled's feet? I'm kidding, of course. There's 0% chance he's worn any of these shoes here. But either way, the idea of DJ Khaled's feet being anywhere near this room is euphoric. And it's only $11. And goodness gracious, hold me, I'm about to faint. What if DJ Khaled was there? The way that these articles that were written about it read makes it sound like you do actually to meet him. It's like meeting a character from the Bible. You can only imagine how excited I was to learn this. It was like a little kid getting ready before Christmas, just waiting for Santa Claus to wiggle his big ass down the chimney to bring me the presents I wanted. It was exciting. exhilarating, but I knew the competition would be fierce. Anyone in their right mind would be trying to book this Airbnb. So I told all of my friends to set an alarm for the time that this went live, which was earlier today. Everyone set their alarm, getting ready to try and book this instantly before anyone else did. So we all had our alarms go off. We all tried. We didn't get it. We didn't win. Someone else did. And the hardest part about this failure isn't so much not winning. It's the knowing that whoever did win won't appreciate it like I would have. We had big plans for this shoe closet. We were going to bring a Ouija board, try and communicate directly with the spirit of DJ Khaled. Even though he's not dead, I do imagine he has the ability to walk between realms. Like, we had a lot of great ideas. I was going to bring an EMF reader and maybe do a little complimentary ghost busting for him to make sure that the shoe closet wasn't haunted. It's just, I know whoever won that isn't going to take that kind of energy to that room. And that's just so painful to know that. They probably didn't even interact with DJ Khaled's tweet where he let us know that this was a major key alert, major key alert. They probably don't even know what that means, those simpletons. They didn't earn the right to stay in DJ Khaled's shoe closet. I did. But this taught me an important lesson, and a lesson that DJ Khaled's talked about before. They didn't believe in us. God did. I'm kidding. He clearly didn't. We didn't win the competition. And I learned that, sometimes shit just isn't fair. We were all eager and ready ferociously at the fucking, the millisecond 1 p.m. rolled around to book that room. And yet somehow we were beaten. I have half a mind to start throwing the challenge flag on the field and calling scam. I'm calling bullshit. What if this was all just a publicity play and DJ Khaled never intended to open his room up to the public? And he just made this as like a fun little goofy thing to do, but no one actually gets to stay there. I just find it hard to believe that someone bested us. We had a full goddamn strike team at the ready to book this fucking room. Whereas some goober sitting in his shit-stained tidy whities probably just accidentally stumbled across this at 1 p.m. and said, oh, that sounds fun, $11? Sure, I'm in. Like fucking Dorito dust on his fingers and slowly books the room and somehow beats us. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Damn it. I don't want to whine too long about this. I just wanted to let you all know that I didn't win this. I've talked about it on stream for the last few days about how excited I am. I felt like we were kind of a shoe in there. I was, of course, nervous because everyone and their mother was going to be trying to win DJ Khaled's shoe closet stay. But I just felt like we had such a good chance because so many of us were committed to the cause of booking this room. But we lost. And it hurts. So I just wanted to share that. That's about it. So yeah. You'd have to travel thousands of miles to find somebody who hasn't heard of Snoop Dogg. More people know of Snoop Dogg than Santa Claus. Probably leaving cookies and a blunt out every Christmas Eve, hoping Snoop Dogg will come visit them because Santa Claus just isn't as cool. But not many people know that Snoop Dogg is actually a Twitch streamer as well. And I would argue one of the best the platform has to offer. I myself stream on Twitch every single day, twitch.tv/moistcritical. But only in my wettest of dreams could I imagine myself being as great of a streamer as Snoop Dogg. He's pretty active. In the last 4 days, he's streamed 3 times. All 3 times it's been Madden. And every single time, it's been with no audio. And Snoop Dogg, I don't think, knows that there's a chat feature because he's never once even accidentally glanced at the chat during a stream. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say like his computer just gets hacked by the NSA sometimes and they click go live without him knowing about it. So for 3 days now, he has streamed with no audio, and the chat just erupts with people trying their best to let him know that there's no audio, spamming emojis of like a microphone with an X through it, just anything they can, hoping to just kind of catch his attention for a split second, but it's all in vain. It's like a nightmare where you're like shouting at your crush, don't go, but they just keep walking, and it's real fucking sad. You'll also notice when you go to Snoop Dogg's page, the title has also never changed in the entire time he's been on Twitch. So I'm guessing whenever the account was made, they put this title for Snoop, and he just never bothered to ever change it. So he'll just click go live by accident or just because, and just never do anything else. He also never puts a category when he streams. So when he's playing Madden or something, it's never the Madden category. It's in like this void, like purgatory. So like all of his streams are isolated to a
end of this
limbo
stream,
that you have to like go out of your way to find. So even when you're following Snoop Dogg's channel, sometimes you just don't see it because it's not categorized because he doesn't fucking care. It's incredible. And now I'm not like muting the audio here myself or anything. This is his stream. This is the stream experience. It's just pure silence. It's like going into a sensory deprivation tank, but how even lonelier. It's been 4 days now, and I don't know if it's ever going to be fixed. This may just be the Snoop Dogg signature stream from now on, just complete silence, no audio. And honestly, he's true to his word. The title always says he doesn't stream like everyone else. And god damn it, he's right. Now, the muted audio trend is new for Snoop Dogg, but when he did stream with audio, he was no stranger to a few viral clips. Now, let me show you a couple of bangers from the past here.
Fuck! Fuck this shit. Can't this fucking place, everything went fucking bad. Fuck this shit, man. Fuck.
This just goes to show that no matter how successful you are, sometimes a game can just bring the demon out of you. The gamer rage takes over. It's embedded deep into the DNA of all humans, this primal gamer that sometimes just gets unshackled and unleashed. We're all just Bruce Banner, one bad Madden pass away from letting the fucking Hulk run wild. So Snoop Dogg rage quits Madden and then leaves the room, forgetting to turn off the stream. So the stream ran for 8 hours with nobody there and nothing on screen except for the no signal thing, which, to be fair, is still more fun to watch than the new Space Jam movie.
Am I still streaming?
I'm not 100% sure this is even still the same day. Like, I know after 8 hours he leaves, jerks off, takes a nap, and then eventually finds out he's still streaming. But the clips are all out of order now, and I can't find the originals. So I think this is the same one where he comes back and notices that he's still streaming, but it's hard to know for sure because this isn't the only time it's happened. A couple of times Snoop Dogg has been streaming without him ever even being there, so I feel like there's some kind of poltergeist event going on there. So paranormal activity, like a ghost is clicking go live on his computer while he's not there just to prank him. Because like sometimes he'll just have a fucking stream going and he's never even been there that whole time. And then sometimes he just forgets to turn it off. It's happened a few times. Like when you go to a Snoop Dogg stream, you will probably see the Elgato no signal screen more than you'll actually see Snoop Dogg. I think I've made my point. Snoop Dogg is the best Twitch streamer on the platform. The title says it all. He doesn't stream like everybody else. It is a totally different and unique approach to streaming that I've never seen before. If fucking Jeffrey Bezos himself went into Snoop Dogg's chat and donated $50 million, Snoop Dogg would never see it. He would never even know it happened. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. See ya. Yeah, I know, I'm the millionth person talking about this situation, but how can I help myself? I'm an addict, and my drug of choice is silliness. Goofy stories are the spaghetti and I'm the meatball. I can't resist. So, many of you have probably already seen the biggest YouTube live streamer, iShowSpeed, just had a bit of a whoops-a-daisy moment on stream. He was playing Five Nights at Freddy's and Chica jump scared him, and his penis fell out of his shorts. Now you might be asking yourself, how is this possible? What kind of paranormal activity took place here? Did Chica crawl out of the screen and pull his dick out for him on camera? Like, how did this go wrong? What a weird response to fear, to expose yourself after you get frightened. I know Five Nights at Freddy's fandom can get a little wild, but I mean, this is next level. So what exactly happened? Well, iShowSpeed was playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game, and Chica gave him a spook, said, boo! And in response to the jump scare, Speed stood up, saying that he wanted to fuck Chica, and he was thrusting at the camera. One thing led to another, and then bang, penis. So, as you can imagine, this was a pretty embarrassing moment that, of course, blew up online. More like I show meat, am I right? This situation could lead to an extended vacation from YouTube streaming because nudity is against their rules, but there's a chance that they don't enforce it super strict here since it was an accident. They have been somewhat loosey-goosey on these rules in the past. Like, even just a month ago, there was a channel that blew up thanks to a viral video they made of a guy naring his butthole. Just full asshole on display, no censorship, nothing like that. It's just his brown balloon knot getting nared. And it was totally fine, still on the platform. And that's thanks to their educational content override policy where you can have things like a chocolate starfish getting de-haired without censorship, and it's okay because there's educational context around it. Though in this case, with the iShowSpeed cock situation, I don't exactly know what argument you'd make for it being educational unless it's like this is educational because it demonstrates how not to react to a jump scare, I guess. I don't know. But since it's accidental, they might have some flexibility on not like banning him for it outright. I really, we're going to have to wait and see what happens with it, but I don't think this is going to end up with like the termination of his account or anything. But he may get some kind of community guideline strike, which would prevent him from streaming for a certain period of time. And to think this whole situation could have been avoided if he just wore underwear. This isn't a segue into an ad or anything like that. I was just thinking to myself, when was the last time I wore pants without underwear? And it's been so long. I'm 29 years old now, so I've started to get those old man nuts that hang real low and just bounce around chaotically. So if they're not supported by underpants, those bastards will just be swinging around like they're playing a game of tetherball with each other. My testicles will just be going hog wild down there, and it doesn't feel great. So I couldn't even imagine myself like jumping around and being active without undergarments on. I would injure myself very quickly. Now, of course, when it comes to on-stream wiener moments, the great dark side Phil always comes up because DSP has one of the most iconic stream clips of all time where he didn't realize he was live and then started masturbating. But you couldn't see any shaft or anything. The schlong was still left to the imagination. He did finish. He tilts his head back in ecstasy as he finishes, but you never saw anything. In this case, he actually does just have his entire cock out on screen for a moment. He flashed the entire screen. So it's definitely more extreme than the Dark Side Phil event. And the whole thing has obviously led to a lot of discussion around like what's going to happen next, because clearly this is a violation of rules, but it also appears like it was an accident. So how harsh is the punishment going to be? And I guess we're just going to have to wait and see there. It does seem accidental. I think he wanted to have like an over-the-top overreaction to jump scares that a lot of streamers and YouTubers do, and he just went too far with it, leading to just this disastrous wardrobe malfunction moment. Now, a lot of people have also started saying that, maybe this was a calculated plan and he's about to announce his signing with Kick now that he can't stream on YouTube, assuming he does get a strike for this. And I have to say that's a pretty interesting theory, because I don't think this was a premeditated scheme. He didn't pull his cock out and start dangling it from the webcam like he was giving a puppet show or anything like that. It does seem like it was unintentional, the result of overreacting to a jump scare. I don't see this as like maybe a grand departure from YouTube streaming where he's like, you know what, it's time I ride off into the sunset. I'm kind of tired of streaming. I'm going to retire the jersey number here. We're done. But I want to go out with a triumphant bang, an exit no one will see coming. Like, I don't think he came in here to try and subvert viewers' expectations like it was Game of Thrones Season 8 here with a fucking penis jump scare. Like, I don't think this was a plan. If it was, this could lead to, like, huge trouble for him, actually, I would imagine. He knows his audience skews on the much younger side of things. A lot of the iShowSpeed audience is young, and a lot of those kids were probably watching this stream, especially considering it's Five Nights at Freddy's, which is predominantly a kid's property that they really resonate with. So I don't think the idea would have crossed his mind, like, good content would be exposing myself in front of all of these viewers, many of which are minors. Like, I highly doubt that was a thought that crossed his mind. Of course, the fact that it still happened is awful, but I just really don't think it was a plan. Of course, the overreaction to the jump scare is a plan. Like that was definitely something he decided he was going to do with like going crazy about the jump scare. But everything that happened after that, I don't think was some kind of calculated plot. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. That's really about it. So yeah. The only thing slower than the DMV is YouTube responding to a problem. When it comes to YouTube addressing a situation or fixing an issue, they take the scenic route. Most of the time, it's just wildly inefficient. It feels like their strategy for handling problems or issues is just to cross their fingers, close their eyes, plug their ears, and just pray that whatever the problem is, it doesn't result in a viral tweet. Because that seems to be the only kryptonite to Superman here. That is the only time YouTube's arm is ever twisted enough to finally address or rectify something. At least that's the way it has been for a long time. I do think they are getting a bit better at it. But in the case of iShowSpeed here, with the situation that happened yesterday, I have never seen YouTube move this fast. In the 17 years I've been on the platform, I have never seen this side of YouTube. They fired on the turbo jets. They engaged the NOS boosters in order to quickly explain what's going on with the whole iShowSpeed situation. I'll go ahead and bring you up to speed on the lore, just in case you don't know what the situation is. iShowSpeed is YouTube's biggest streamer, and yesterday, while streaming Five Nights at Freddy's, he really rocked out with his cock out. He got a jump scare from Chica, which resulted in him thrusting at the webcam until his dick flopped out. I tell you, those damn Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics are so quirky that sometimes penis will just come out of nowhere. But yeah, iShowSpeed was overreacting to the jump scare for the sake of entertaining his audience, and then he took it to the next level by saying that he wants to fuck Chica and started thrusting at the webcam, and then his wiener just ended up on stream and flashed the entire audience, which of course became a huge story online and a huge question mark as to what would happen next. A lot of people are wondering if YouTube was going to give him a strike or if they're going to outright ban his channel because nudity is against their rules. And YouTube has swiftly come out to answer this question. YouTube says that they're not going to ban him or anything like that, or even give him a strike. It'll just be business as usual. He's fine to continue moving forward on the platform as he has been. They stated that while it was a violation of their policy, the fact that Speed removed the broadcast and everything associated with it means that he was in the clear. Which to me makes me think that YouTube actually factored in that it was an accident. I highly doubt he wanted to become known as iShowMeat as a result from all this. I don't think it was a premeditated cock jump scare. Now, I said this in the last video, but I'm going to mention it again here, and it's something everyone else has mentioned as well. iShowSpeed's main audience is on the younger side of things. There's a lot of kids that watch him. Plus, he was streaming Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a horror franchise that has a very large audience with younger viewers. So I really don't think the argument of this potentially being on purpose for the sake of attention and publicity is a strong argument. Like, I don't think there's any world where Speed actually planned to expose himself in front of this audience playing this game. Because if he did, that would be the stupidest idea ever, and he would probably be looking at a much more serious case than just a potential strike on YouTube. So I highly doubt that this was a scheme. I really don't think that this idea crossed his mind for content. Like, I'm gonna throw my meat at the webcam and it's gonna generate all kinds of headlines. Like, I just really don't think that was the case. And I think YouTube gets the same impression that it wasn't on purpose, because I don't think usually they would allow this to be just a squeaky clean, go forward and don't do it again type situation. Because I recall a few times in the past there have been channels that have uploaded either softcore pornography or just full-blown porn. And even though they removed the content shortly after posting it, they still either faced strikes for it or just outright termination. So the fact that they're not doing either of those in the Speed case makes me believe that they actually did have a human review of the situation here and eventually deemed that it wasn't on purpose, thus they shouldn't be super harsh with the policy enforcement here. I don't think this is the norm with their nudity policy. I don't think people are going to be able to get away with, pretending that something was accidental. Like, if you're doing a stream, for example, I go live right now, I take off all my clothes, I'm bare ass naked, and I start juggling my balls at the webcam before going offline. I don't think I could get away with deleting that footage and then being okay. I'm sure I would probably face a strike bare minimum because I had planned to do that and knowingly broadcast content that violates the YouTube terms. Whereas here, it doesn't seem like that was ever the plan. It seemed like what Speed wanted was an over-the-top, loud reaction that went out of control. Overall, I'm pretty surprised that it didn't even result in a strike. YouTube's not exactly a platform that's known for its leniency when it comes to their rules. They never take context in consideration when it comes to anything with their policies. They've always shown themselves to be cutthroat, no mercy, and won't even listen to your side of the situation. So I was stunned to see that this resulted in them just being like, hey, it happens. Carry on. But anyway, that's the most recent update on this whole story. But I do want to give a quick mention to a really degenerate clip that I just saw floating around about Aiden Ross's response to this.
Bro, guys, I don't give a fuck. I've seen it thousands of times. I've known Speed for years. I've seen it in person thousands of times. I don't care. I saw it and I laughed. I smiled. I don't care, bro.
I Show Speed just turned 18. He just turned 18 this year. And Aiden is saying that he's seen his penis in person thousands of times? What the fuck, man? I don't know if he's just trying to make some kind of weird pedophile joke about himself, or if he's just being totally honest, going mask off about seeing a kid's penis thousands of times over the years that he's known him. It's just disturbing. Why would you have seen a child's penis thousands of times? It makes it seem like you were grooming him. Like, the only way Speed could stay your friend was if he kept showing you his wiener or something like that with the way you're speaking about it. It is scary. That's some frightening shit. Again, I don't know if this was supposed to be a joke, but if it was, that is a weird one to make. That's setting off all kinds of alarm bells, red buzzers blaring. That is a big old self-report there. That is a joke that you couldn't torture someone enough to make, seeing a minor's penis thousands of times. Meanwhile, Aiden's just openly stating it, admitting to it with a big old smile on his face, bouncing up and down in his seat, super giddy to share the information that he's apparently seen I Show Speed's penis thousands of times over the years before he was 18. Creepy. Very creepy. But anyway, yeah, that's really about the whole update on the situation as of right now. That's about it. So yeah, it's with a heavy heart that I bring you all some sad news about Joe Rogan. I get no pleasure in talking about this, but I think it's important to address. Joe Rogan has done something remarkably silly, if you can believe that. He made a bit of a boo-boo, a mistake, a very public mistake, and one that I am personally involved in. Now, I'll go ahead and be upfront and honest out the gate here, because honesty is the best policy, as my old fourth grade teacher used to say, God rest their soul. I don't really listen to Rogan much anymore. It's been quite some time since I watched or listened to a full Rogan episode, but I do still keep up to a certain degree, and recently he made a bit of a blunder on his show. Now, I'm also very familiar with the memes that have floated around about Rogan for at least a couple years now about him being dead. And after this clip, I'm starting to believe in the conspiracy. Maybe Joe Rogan really did pass away a while back and he's been replaced by an AI chat GPT, because I cannot wrap my head around how he even made this mistake. So what happened is Joe Rogan was talking about a very sad video he watched of a father-son boxing match where the father beat the shit out of his son and people cheered and it made him sick. Hearing that story, of course, does tug on the heartstrings and would probably make most people a little confused and maybe even angry. But the problem is, what Joe Rogan is describing is not the reality of what he watched. What he was talking about is the Creator Clash, which was a YouTuber boxing event. And the match in particular he's referring to is Matt Watson versus Dad. Dad is the YouTuber's online handle. So Joe Rogan watched that and believed it was a real father-son boxing match. And where I get involved is I was literally one of the commentators for this match. So you'd have to actually be watching that with the sound off and very close to passing out from overdosing on Xanax to even for 1 second believe what you were witnessing was a real father-son match.
I saw a video today of a boxing match between a father and a son. It made me so sad. It made me so sad. Because there's this young kid He looks like he's probably like 17 or 18, and the father's 42. And the father beats the shit out of him. I mean, like, dings him in the head and keeps punching him. I'm like, that's your son. That's your son.
What I find extremely entertaining about this situation is he has an entire team around him, and not a single one bothered to correct him until the very end, after he had already made a fool of himself. They're probably just like giggling, listening to him tell this story, just waiting for the moment to drive the knife in to let him know, like, no, you actually got that super fucked up. You got that so twisted. That's not what happened. But this isn't even a matter of Joe Rogan not doing research. This goes a step beyond this. This is a matter of Joe Rogan not even bothering to turn the sound on to the video he's talking about. Because if you unmuted it, you would hear us, the commentators, explaining like the event and the situation and what was going on. So he had to have watched this with the sound off in order to even come close to misunderstanding what was happening. And even then, that's a stretch. You'd also have to be way too high to read, because when they walk out, their subscriber numbers are posted under their name. So like all of the signs and clues are there and drilled into the spectator's head. And somehow it misses Joe entirely, which is just wild to me. And I love that he's wearing like an astronaut spacesuit during this this rant that he goes on here, because it fits the mood beautifully. It's such a wonderful compliment. Now, to be fair to Joe, in his defense, at the end of the clip, he mentions that the video title he watched misled him. And in that clip that he references, the original audio is gone and replaced with a guy lying about the whole situation. And I just still don't understand why Joe would just take all of that at face value without just watching the original clip without the voiceover. I feel like he would have done both. Like, after being made aware of the situation, he then would have watched the original. But then maybe I'm putting too much faith in his process. Like, maybe I'm giving too much credit for his researching. Maybe he just watched this YouTuber voiceover that fed him a lot of misinformation and just instantly believed it without a second thought.
And we're watching you beat your son up, because I get your son probably got cocky with you, and he celebrates after he knocks his son out. It made me so sad. Because first of all, I'm like, that kid has brain damage now, 100%. Maybe it's just a little. Maybe he'll be fine. Maybe he'll get over it. But maybe you fucked him up. That can happen too. He might be depressed from now on after that. You might fuck up his pituitary gland. It happens to people. And you just did that to your son. You're supposed to like touch him up. You're supposed to not even hurt him. Like slam him in the body a little bit. Like, you think you can fight? Okay, dude. Okay, let's have a little boxing match. You don't tee off on your son's face on television. It's crazy.
That is crazy, and I really love the fantasy Joe was in for however brief a time, that he had just watched a clip from a television broadcast where a father beats the fuck out of their son live in front of an audience as everyone cheers. That is such an amazing, like, visual. And Joe's like, this is madness. What are we, barbarians? Well, what happened to civilization? We're watching fathers beat their son for sport. What's next? Are we going back to the Coliseum? Blood sports? Watching people die? When will the madness end? What's next in this lunacy? It's just so wild that this actually happened.
How old is the kid?
Kid looks young. To me, he looks like, he could be 20. He could be 19. He looks young. He's real skinny. And the father's kind of jacked. Not too jacked, but, he's fit, and he can fucking punch. He knows how to box.
In this stream, since there's nothing else to do.
I don't know what the thing was. Like, someone sent it to me, and they were, like, cheering that this old guy knocked his son out. I was like, you guys are crazy. You failed. You failed as a man. Yeah, this is it. Yeah.